Sharon and welcome to Sharon Lindsay Yoga and Wellbeing. This is a 1 hour practice that is focused on alleviating discomfort in the low back. And even if you don't experience pain or discomfort in the low back, this practice will benefit your low back, but also it will benefit your hips, your pelvis and your upper back. So today we're not actually working directly on the low back, but in the areas that surround it. So the pelvis, the hips and the upper back. And by addressing these areas, we're going to bring relief and increased mobility to the lower back area. So we're going to begin lying on our backs. So just settle onto your back, relax your arms by your sides, and we're going to begin with our feet mat width and then allowing our knees to come together. So find comfort here. If it becomes uncomfortable, just come back to having your feet hip width apart, but if you can stay in this position, just allow your thighs to fall together. And begin to notice how stillness feels in your body today. Notice if your shoulders are up near your ears, and if they are, just slide them down the back. Notice if the back of the neck is crunching together and the chin is lifted. And if it is, just lengthen out the back of the neck. And then begin to bring your awareness to your diaphragm area, that space above the belly button. And as you breathe in, feel that area expand. And as you breathe out, feel that area soften and contract. As always, we're breathing in and out through our nose, so long as your nose is not blocked. Just following the breath and allowing the body to relax a little deeper with each breath. Notice any areas where you're holding tightness, gripping the body with the muscles. And if you notice this in any part of the body, invite that area to soften. And then we're just going to widen the knees and bring the soles of the feet together. So put the outside edges of your feet on the mat, soles of the feet together, and allow the knees to fall open. And continue to be still and focus on your breath. Notice the breath becoming slower and deeper as you become more relaxed. But not forcing the breath in any way, allowing it to remain gentle and natural. And then we'll begin to introduce some gentle movement by just rocking the hips a little from side to side, which means your knees, you're still in this reclined butterfly position, and your knees are rocking a little from side to side. Just nice and gentle. And then come back to stillness. And then bring the knees together as you place your feet on the mat. And we're going to place the right ankle on the left thigh, just above that knee, and guide that right knee forward as much as is comfortable. So you have this figure of 4 shape with the legs. And then we're going to lift the left foot off the ground and bring that left thigh close to your body. You can take hold of that left thigh by wrapping your left hand around the outside of the leg. Your right hand comes through the middle of the 2 legs, and you can clasp your hands around that thigh. Flex the feet, so bring your toes towards your shins, and then bring your left thigh as close to the body as you can. And you should feel this in the outside of the right hip and thigh. Keep your shoulders relaxed as you maintain your focus on your breath and the sensation in that outer right hip. Nice and gentle, we're warming up, so always find a comfortable challenge, not a forceful challenge. And then if you like, you can begin to rock your hips a little from side to side, bringing a little movement into this stretch, and notice if there's a certain position where you feel that sensation more in the outside of your right hip. And then come back to stillness. Place the left foot back on the earth. Keep the legs in this configuration, this figure of 4 shape. And then allow the left knee to come over to the left side, bringing the right leg with it in that figure of 4 shape. Your upper back stays on the mat, and you come into this gentle twist towards the left side of the mat. And again, you should be feeling this in the outside of your right leg and your right hip. And your breath is still flowing deep into the abdomen. And then bring those legs back to center, keeping the same figure of 4 configuration. And on your next exhale, engage your glutes, your bum muscles, and press that left foot down into the mat. Send both knees towards the bottom of the mat as you lift your pelvis towards the sky. A bridge with a figure of 4 configuration on the legs. If it's comfortable, hold for a breath or 2, keep the shoulders relaxed. And on the next exhale, slowly lower down. And when your tailbone reaches the earth, relax everything. Feel the glutes relax, feel the legs relax, feel the low back relax completely. And then place your right foot on the mat, hip width apart from the left, and allow your knees to rock from one side to the other. And then bring the knees back to stillness. And then we'll repeat that on the other side. So now we're going to place the left ankle on the right thigh and guide that knee forward. Then you're going to lift the right foot off the ground, bringing the right thigh towards the body, flexing both feet so the toes are coming towards the shins. And then clasp your hands around your thigh if you can. If you can't, then you can always use a belt or a yoga strap. You can always keep your foot on the earth if that's enough for you. You could also place your right foot on a block rather than bring it all the way up. So always feeling into your body and feeling what's right for you. And with relaxed shoulders, focus on that breath and the sensation on the outside of the left hip and thigh. And if you like, just begin to rock the hips a little from side to side, easing into the sensation in that left hip. Finding what feels nice. Feeling like you're massaging out any tension that you can feel. And then come back to stillness. Release the hands to place the right foot down on the mat, keeping the legs in the figure of four shape. Relax your arms onto the mat. And then when you're ready, allow the right knee to come over to the right side of the mat, taking the left leg with it in this figure of four shape for a gentle twist into the left hip and the outside of the left thigh. Focusing on that breath. Tummy is still expanding on every inhale, contracting on every exhale. And then we'll bring the legs back to center, still in the figure of four shape, preparing for our bridge. So on your next exhale, engage your glutes and your pelvic floor, press into the right foot as you lift the pelvis and press the knees forward towards the bottom of the mat. Returning to the breath. And then exhale to roll down slowly. And when the tailbone finally reaches the earth, relax the glutes, relax the legs, relax the low back. Place the left foot on the mat and allow the knees to rock from one side to the other. Releasing off the hips and the low back. And then bring the knees to stillness. And then allow yourself to roll over onto one side. And then placing your top hand on the mat, guide yourself round onto your hands and knees. So your knees are beneath your hips, your wrists are beneath your shoulders, and your fingers are spread wide. And we're going to inhale to lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the gaze, opening up the chest. Exhale, curling the tailbone and rounding through the low back, mid back, upper back, and then tuck your chin to round into the neck. Inhale, the tailbone lifts, the belly lowers, the rib cage lowers. You press the earth away to lift and open the chest, gazing forward. Exhale, rounding through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, lifting the tailbone, lowering the belly, lifting the chest. And then come back to a neutral spine. And then we're going to lower down onto the elbows so that the elbows are beneath the shoulders. The forearms are on the mat, and lower all the way down so your pelvis is on the mat. Your legs are on the mat, the tops of your feet. And you're going to press the earth away to lengthen the upper back, open the chest, draw your shoulder blades down the back, and breathe and feel the sensations in the chest as you breathe into the belly, then the ribs, then the chest. And then we're going to lengthen the chin forward and then round the upper back, tucking your chin to your chest. And breathe. Keep pressing the earth away with your forearms. On your next inhale, roll the chin up, gazing forward. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, extend the chin, really extend the chin first, and then round through the neck as you bring your chin towards your chest. Take a couple of breaths. And then on your next inhale, begin to roll the chin up and come back to gazing forward. Lower down a little to allow you to place your hands beneath your shoulders. Press back up onto your hands and knees with your knees beneath your hips. We're going to walk the hands to the front of the mat, keeping those hips above the knees. You're going to melt your heart and your chin towards the mat. Maybe your forehead comes down. And breathe. Feel the armpits open. Feel the upper back, that space between the shoulder blades. As you breathe in, try to expand the shoulder blades, moving them apart. As you exhale, allow everything to soften. And then we're going to walk the hands back until they're about one hand's length in front of our shoulders. We're going to curl the toes and lift the knees, and then lift the sit bones to the sky as you press into your hands, moving your tummy and chest closer to your thighs. Really press the earth away with your hands. And then we're going to pedal the feet one at a time. So press one heel down as you bend the other knee, and then swap, stretching into the back of the legs in a way that feels nourishing for you. So find the perfect stretch, the perfect intensity, the perfect speed. And then bring the legs back to stillness with those sit bones lifting high to the sky. And then we're going to step the right foot forward between the hands. So you're either going to come down onto your knees first and then bring that foot forward, or bring that knee, that thigh up to your rib cage. Keep your hips high as your weight starts to move forward. Gaze forward and place that foot down. Place the back knee on the mat and then come up onto your fingertips. Feel that length in the front of that back leg. If your knee is too close and you don't feel much of a stretch, then you can move your knee back, and if it's too intense, move your knee forward slightly. Just check that your front knee is above your ankle, so we don't want this foot way back here like this. The ankle is beneath the knee. And just coming onto your fingertips, allow that back hip to gently open. If it feels comfortable and you would like to, on your next inhale, you can sweep the arms up overhead, lifting the body. Or another option is to have the body upright, but with the hands together at heart center. Very gently opening that back hip, always being in control of the intensity of each posture. And then place your hands down on the mat, the left hand on the inside of that right foot. Keep the spine long, so lift the chest, gaze forward as you twist towards the bent leg, your tummy coming onto that inner thigh, and then you can reach your right hand for the sky and breathe. And if you like, you can bring that hand down, place the back of the hand on your low back and reach round as if you were reaching to take hold of your left thigh, really opening up that shoulder, and breathe. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, bring that hand down to the outside of your foot. Adjust your hands, curl your back toes and lift your knees, and with your fingers spread and your hands taking your weight, you step that right foot back, lifting the sit bones to the sky, coming back to downward facing dog, relaxing the neck, and breathe. And then we're going to step the left foot forward. So again, if you need to, come down onto your knees first. Otherwise, bend that knee, lift the hips high, come right up onto the tiptoes on the right foot. The thigh is glued to your ribs. As you move your weight forward, look forward and place that foot down. And you can always take a couple of steps if you need to. Place the back knee down. Come onto the top of the back foot. Come up on the fingertips as you lift the chest and feel into that back leg and the back hip, finding the perfect position for you where it feels nice with a gentle challenge, a nourishing stretch. And if you like, you can inhale and sweep the arms up overhead or come up with the hands together at your heart. Feel like you're lengthening the spine, draw in the low tummy, the muscles in the lower abdomen to really lengthen that spine so you're not sinking into the low back. Keep your shoulders relaxed and then exhale, bring the hands down, placing the right hand in a comfortable position on the inside of that left foot, ready to support you with a long spine. Lift the chest, look forward, and then turn towards the bent leg, your tummy coming onto your thigh, and then reach that left hand for the sky. Feel like you're pressing the earth away with your right hand and feel like someone is pulling your left hand away from the right hand. And then bring the back of the hand onto the low back if you like, and see if you can reach round towards that right thigh and breathe. And then inhale that arm up to the sky. Exhale the hand back to the mat. Adjust your hands so they're shoulder width apart. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee and step that foot forward to meet the front foot. Your tummy is on your thighs. Allow the body to fold forward with the head hanging towards the earth. The arms hanging towards the earth. Completely relax the neck. Turn the head a little from side to side. Just easing out that neck. Bringing the head back to stillness. And then begin to sink your hips down as you begin to lift the chest, bringing the hands together at your heart. And we'll come into this chair pose. Again, draw the tummy, the lower abdominal muscles in. And breathe. Feel the strength in your thighs. Give your toes a wiggle. Check that your weight is on your heels. And then exhale. Press the earth away. Straighten the legs. And come up to standing. And just take a moment, let the sensation settle. Bring your hands down by your sides with the palms facing forward. Lift your toes off the ground, spread them wide, and then lower them down onto the mat. Gently draw up the kneecaps, keeping the knees slightly soft, so not locked back and not bent. Somewhere in the middle, gently drawing the kneecaps up, lengthening the tailbone down, lifting the collarbones, the fingers reaching for the earth. The chin is not craning up, it's parallel to the earth. And then once you feel that you're in the correct position, just focus on your breath. Notice any areas of tightness and try to release. Your body should feel very gently engaged, but with no tightness or gripping. And your breath can flow freely. From here, we're going to turn towards the long edge of our mat, stepping the feet wide. The outside edges of the feet are parallel to the short edges of the mat. Your tailbone lengthens down, so gently engage your tummy muscles, lift the collarbones, and then we're going to bring our arms parallel to the earth. Gaze over the right hand, turn the right toes towards the front of the mat, and then you're going to bend that right knee and sink the hips down, warrior two. And you're still able to breathe into your diaphragm. Turn the palm towards the sky, and then as you exhale, tip the body back, the back hand reaching down towards the back knee. It doesn't need to reach there, but that's the direction. And you're lifting the front hand, you're gazing up towards that hand. Turn the palm away from you, and as you exhale, bring the body upright and the arms parallel to the earth. Straighten that knee. Turn the toes back so both sets of toes are facing the front of the mat. Clasp your hands behind your back, lengthen the arms down, and then draw your shoulder blades together as you exhale with an open chest. Fold forward, bringing your head down towards the mat as the arms lengthen up behind you. And also the arms can come as far forward as is comfortable for you. And breathe. As you exhale, the arms, the hands lower down, the body lifts up. Release the clasp. Bring the arms parallel to the earth. Turn the left toes towards the back of your mat. Bend that left knee and sink down into warrior two as you gaze over that left hand. Turn the palm to the sky and then exhale, reach back, reverse warrior. The back hand making its way in the direction of the back knee. Front hand lifting towards the sky, and you're gazing at that front hand. Turn the palm away and make your way back to warrior two, gazing over that hand. Straighten the knee. Turn the toes, bring the arms down, and then clasp the hands behind the back in the opposite way from last time. So if your right thumb was on top the last time, now it's your left thumb, and vice versa. Lengthen the spine. Check that both sets of toes are pointing to the long edge of the mat. Draw your shoulder blades together to open the chest. Begin to lift your hands as you fold forward all the way down and allow the arms to come up and over. Relax the neck. The knuckles are lengthening towards the sky. And then as you exhale, begin to lift the body and lower the arms. Release the hands and give the arms a shake. And then step towards the front of your mat, bringing the feet hip width apart. Lengthen the spine. And we're going to bend the elbows and cross the left elbow over the right. Bring the backs of the hands towards each other and either just press the backs of the hands towards each other, or if you can connect the palms, you can do that. Your elbows lift slightly, your hands press forward, your chin tucks a little, your knees are soft. Feel that stretch across the back of the shoulders. Feel that compression in the chest. And if you would like to come into a balance, you're going to take your weight onto your right foot. Let me just turn a little so you can see better. Take your weight onto the right foot and then wrap that left thigh over the right, and you're aiming to tuck your left foot behind your calf. But that might not be possible, so you're just focusing on squeezing the thighs together and breathe. Notice any thoughts, any judgment that may be coming here, perhaps criticizing yourself, or can you just go with the flow? Laugh if you fall over, and then uncross that leg slowly and with control if you can, and then release the hands and uncross the arms and give the arms a shake. Then we'll repeat that on the other side. So let's bend the elbows again. This time the right arm crosses the left. The backs of the hands, don't turn the hands in any way. So you make a cross with your arms. The backs of the hands are facing each other and you just pull them towards each other. And then if you can, the pinky on the left hand passes the thumb on the right hand and your palms can connect. And then with soft knees, you're going to take the right thigh over the left and then try to tuck that foot behind the calf or just squeeze the thighs together. And focus on that breath. Notice any tension. Try to release. You feel the stretch in your shoulders, but the shoulders are not tight. You can always touch your toes down if you lose the balance, or you don't need to do the balance at all. Then uncross that leg, release the hands, and unwind the arms, giving everything a shake. Okay, then from here, we're going to be standing at the front of our mat with the feet hip width apart, the spine long. Breathe in, sweep the arms up overhead. Breathe out, fold forward. Take a moment here with your legs as straight as is comfortable. So maybe your fingers are on the ground, maybe your hands are on your shins, or even your thighs. Be comfortable. See if you can feel like you're gently lifting your sit bones to the sky, just increasing that stretch slightly. And then bend the knees, place the hands down with the fingers spread wide, step back to plank and breathe. Draw up through the kneecaps so the thighs are engaged. And feel the breath. And at any time your knees can be on the ground, supporting you in this plank. And then we're all going to place our knees down. And as you exhale, you're going to bend the elbows. Send your tailbone up towards the sky as you lower your face towards the earth. And then inhale to draw the body forward. Lift the chest, draw the shoulders down the back. And breathe. The elbows may want to splay out, and you're trying to counteract that, holding them in close to the ribs. And breathing. And then when you're ready, pressing back, bringing the sit bones back towards the heels, the knees widen as the big toes come together, sitting the sit bones back on the heels and melting the heart forward, resting the forehead on the mat for child's pose. And breathe. As you breathe in, see if you can feel the upper back expand. And as you exhale, allow the upper back to soften. This time as you breathe in, see if you can breathe all the way into the low back. Can you feel the sensation of the low back broadening? It's just a subtle sensation. And as you breathe out, the low back softens. And then when you're ready, walk your hands towards you as you come to sitting with the soles of the feet together in butterfly pose. So holding the ankles, we're just going to rock a little from side to side, keeping the knees as open as you can. You can rest your forearms on the inside of the thighs to keep the knees open as you rock, and then come back to stillness. Then we're going to extend the left leg out to the side with the right foot on the inner thigh. Flex the toes on this left side and lengthen your spine. Then we're going to turn the body so the chest and the tummy button are pointing in the direction of the bent knee. Take your left hand and look over your right shoulder. And you're going to slide that left hand down as far down your leg as is comfortable. When you've gone as far as you can, take your right arm and reach that right arm up alongside your ear. Keep looking towards the sky to keep that chest open. We don't want to be turning down towards the straight leg. We want to be opening up towards the sky. And breathe and notice your waist and rib cage on that right side. Feel like you're pressing your right sit bone down towards the earth as you lengthen through the rib cage, through the armpit, all the way up to the fingertips. Notice if your shoulder is tight. Notice if your jaw is tense, and relax. And now we're going to look down towards the left knee. So allow the body to twist. The arm comes forward. Now both hands are on your leg, wherever is comfortable. And your body is twisting towards the left as you fold forward with your head coming towards your knee. You can gently pull with your hands to lengthen your head closer to your leg, but just gently. Be very aware of the sensations in your low back and your waist and your hip. And only do what feels nice in your body. And then begin to slowly slide the hands up the legs. Then we'll repeat that on the other side. So bring that left foot in and extend the right leg out at an angle that's comfortable for you. Flex the toes towards you so the leg is active. With a long, tall spine, twist your body so your tummy button is pointing to your knee, your bent knee. Look over your left shoulder as you lengthen your right hand down your leg as far as is comfortable. And then once you're there, allow the left arm to reach up and over as you gaze up towards the sky. And you feel into that left side of the body, the left sacrum, the waist, the rib cage. Notice what you feel. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Notice how the breath feels. And then look slowly towards that knee. Bring the left hand forward, reaching for your lower leg with that left hand. Feel the body twisting now towards the right. And notice the sensations in the low back, the waist. And breathe. Then slowly slide the hands up the body. Extend the left leg wide, sitting up tall, and you're going to just slide your hands down your legs, keeping your spine long and focusing on your chest, trying to send your heart as far forward as it will go. So try not to round in the spine. Coming to your comfortable maximum. Your toes are flexed, your heels are pressing down, the backs of your knees are pressing down towards the earth. Your sit bones are lengthening back towards the earth, and you're lengthening forward, lengthening your chest forward away from your sit bones. Imagine someone is pulling your hips back and someone else is pulling your shoulders forward. See if you can simulate that motion with your own muscles. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Two more breaths if you can. And then slowly slide the hands up the legs as we come back to being upright. Then we're going to bring the legs together. So the legs are out straight in front. I like to pull the flesh back behind the sit bones. And we're going to bend the left knee, keep the right leg straight and that leg, the foot flexed to keep the leg active. Hug that knee, hug that shin to lengthen the spine. And then we're going to twist towards the bent leg. Place your fingertips down as you wrap your right arm around your knee. Lift the spine, twist a little deeper, look over your shoulder and breathe. If you've gone too far, back off slightly, or if you feel you can go a little deeper, then sink deeper into this posture. And on your next exhale, slowly unwind back to the front. And then begin to look over your right shoulder. Keep twisting round. Place your left upper arm on the inside of that knee. Gently press against that. Bring your right fingertips round behind you and twist away from that bent leg. And breathe. And then as you exhale, slowly unwind back to the front. And then let's swap legs. Straighten out the left leg, flex the toes, the leg is active. Bend the right knee and hug that shin as you lengthen the spine. And then twist towards the bent leg, your tummy button making its way towards your thigh. Your right fingertips come down behind you for just a little bit of support. As you gaze over that shoulder, your left arm hooked around your knee to help guide you around a little deeper. And the breath is full and steady. Can you draw your right shoulder round a little bit more? Can you lengthen your spine a little bit more? Are your shoulders and jaw relaxed? And on the next exhale, slowly unwind. Keeping the spine long, keep twisting round towards the left. Your left fingertips come down behind you. Your right upper arm presses into that knee. The spine stays long. Bring a smile to your face. And then as you exhale, slowly unwind. Then we're going to bend both knees and lower down onto our elbows. So our feet are on the mat, the knees are bent, and we lower onto our elbows and make our way down onto our back. Your feet are hip width apart, your arms resting by your side, and allow the knees to rock from one side to the other. Bring the knees to stillness and then hug the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. Stretching out the low back, massaging the low back. And then bring your knees towards your shoulders and lift your feet slightly. Reach up with your hands and take hold of your feet as you widen your knees, widen your feet for happy baby pose. If you can't hold your feet, just place your hands on the backs of your thighs, holding your thighs close to your body. Encouraging your knees to come even closer to the earth. Lengthening your tailbone towards the earth. Focusing on the breath. Then allow the soles of the feet to come towards each other. Release the feet and place them down one at a time. Rest your arms by your side with space in the armpits, backs of the hands on the earth and the fingers loosely curled. Extend one leg long and then the other. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears and lengthen the back of the neck. Relax the pelvis. If your eyes are open, you might want to consider closing them to help you bring your awareness inside the body. Feel where the body connects with the earth. Notice any muscles that are holding or gripping, and invite them to soften, making any last-minute adjustments before settling in to complete stillness. The only movement now is your breath. Your breath, which is flowing gently and naturally, like the waves in the ocean. The breath flows in, the body expands. The breath flows out, the body softens. Feel the expansion on the inhale. Feel the softening and releasing on the exhale. Notice any tension in the body. Invite it to soften. Allow your body to remain still, your mind to remain at peace, and your breath to be gentle and natural. to gently deepen the breath. You might like to move your fingers and toes. You might like to gently turn your head from side to side. If you like, you can reach your arms out long, stretching the arms, pointing the toes, lengthening the body. If you like, you can bend your knees, hugging them to your chest. And then when you're ready, you can roll onto one side, taking a moment in the fetal position and keeping your eyes closed if you can. Place your top hand on the mat and press yourself very gently and mindfully up to a comfortable seated position. Feeling your sit bones on the earth, your spine lengthening effortlessly, the muscles of your face relaxed. Then we'll bring the hands together, rubbing them briskly to build heat. And then place the warm palms over your closed eyes, absorbing that heat. And then opening your eyes into the darkness. When you're ready, begin to slowly slide the hands down the face. Then we'll bring the hands together at our heart, connecting with our compassion, raising the hands to the forehead, connecting with our inner wisdom, and then bowing forward in gratitude, taking a moment to notice what you are grateful for today, and slowly coming back up whenever you're ready. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next class.